the fire for them, and in all thy abominations and thy whoredoms, thou hast not remembered the days of thy youth, when thou hast and when thou was naked and bare.
Right. We have forgot. Oh, we have forgot when we were naked. We forgot when we didn't have no covering. We forgot when we were just comfortable with just laying in our own blood, unswaddled. Go ahead.
And was polluted in thy blood.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass after all thy wickedness, woe unto thee, saith the Lord Yahweh.
That's when he starts sending judgment towards us. All right, go ahead.
That thou hast also built unto thee an eminent place, and hast made thee in high place in every street.
Right, just like how you see today, it's a church on every corner. Those are those high places that our people were going in to worship, modern today. So there ain't nothing new under the sun. Go ahead.
Thou hast built thy high place at every head of the way, and hast made thy beauty to be abhorred, and hast opened thy feet to every one that passed by.
Right, so everybody that passed by, Jake willing to go in that direction. Oh, what you worshiping? Oh, let me get some of that. You know, go ahead.
And I was gonna say, when you talk to Jake, you know, the first thing that says, I like to take information from all people. You know what I'm saying? I take information from here, You see what I'm saying? Backing up basically the statement the bishop just made.
Precept.
All right,
this is Sirach chapter 26, verse 12. It says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when she hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
that quiver means her mind. All right?
Yeah, that's actually physical. That's physical. Talking about a whorish woman. But you using it as a spiritual. Talking about a woman opening her feet, opening her mind to the world.
And let any type of
perverse doctrine.
Right, enter in.
Any polluted water. Yeah, and the quiver represents like something you put an arrow in.
Right,
The womb of a woman is a quiver. You can't let these false doctrines penetrate your mind.
No.
That's why it says to window not with every wind of doctrine. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be going off of all these different philosophies, man. It's supposed to be stuck on Yahweh Shai's ordinances, his laws, statutes, and his commandments.
That's it.
Two-thirds mine stuck in Pound Town.
Yeah.
Getting pounded out.
Yeah.
Move on.
That was it.
Great.
All right. What was that? Oh, yes. Yeah. One.
This is Sirach chapter 39. I'm gonna start at verse 24. It says, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
Right.
For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for the sinners. All right, hey, just like it says, all right, his ways are plain his ways are plain unto the holy, man. And so it's just like, hey, we were married to the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. So therefore, hey, the Lord ways that he presented to us, the things that he wants us to do to be a good wife unto him, hey, he presented that unto us. And we have to abide and follow by those things in order to be a good bridesmaid towards the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Hence him being the groom, so he's supposed to groom us and mold us the way that we should be for him, you know. All right. But unfortunately, those ways are stumbling blocks for the wicked, man. So as the bishop was saying, that's why they go here, they go there, they go there, and they go everywhere to every wind of doctrine, trying to find some place of comfort, man. All right. Verse 26.
Trying to play musical chairs with doctrine. Sit over here real quick, listen to that song. Sit over there real quick, listen to that song. Until they all be all the way destroyed in the mind. Go ahead.
Hey, because ultimately y'all can't get the wedding song of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, which is his truth, in order for y'all to sing it, man.
Right.
All right. Verse
Go ahead.
Verse 26 of Sirach 39, it says, the principal thing for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. And the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai provided us with that, man. But yet, 2/3 of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they decided to go whoring about with other with idols, all right, trying to find comfort and try to find stability within those different denominations, man.
Go ahead.
This is Malachi chapter 1 and verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, where hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob.
The problem is, Jake don't know what love is. They think the little bit of gifts they get from Esau is love. They think the chastisement that they get from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is hate. You know, that's 2/3 Jake. That's how they feel. So they say they like the Lord don't love us. Biden does. Trump does. Them stimulus checks love us. That's the thought process of 2/3 of our people, man. That was it. All right.
I gotta interject.
All right. Go ahead.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 2. Set your affections on things above and not on things on earth.
Right. We're supposed to be setting our affection on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to know that they're Israelites of the Holy Bible. The Most High Yahweh's Father's name, chosen people. We need to turn back and repent to His Son Yahweh Shai for His place be destroyed. That's the only way out. It's through salvation. All right. Go ahead. Some more precepts.
This is back Isaiah chapter 54, verse 12. And I will make thy windows of a gates, and thy gates of carbuncles, and all thy borders of pleasant stones, and all thy children shall be taught of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and great shall be the peace of thy children.
That's when we get beautified again. The Lord puts our covering back on us and put all the jewels back on and drape us with gold. There's more on that.
It's Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 25. Thou hast built thy high place at every head of the way, and hast made thy beauty to be abhorred, and hast opened thy feet to everyone that passed by, and multiplied thy whoredoms.
Man, listen, open thy feet to everyone that passed by. But Jake couldn't keep their legs closed for nothing.
Keep their mind closed.
Right.
One track mind.
They can't get their mind sealed because
Right.
the Lord didn't seal it.
So
They said the demons leave and they come back a whole bunch more. They said, right?
With a legion more.
Worse off is the state of that man.
Yeah.
You know, he's worse off than he was before. You know,
It's like
go
a
ahead.
wide open door.
Come.
They just run right in there.
Shut the door, letting the air conditioner out.
Cool up the whole neighborhood.
For real. That's what Jake trying to do. Cool out the whole neighborhood. So that's why they going out here. You know what I'm saying? They won't stay in their own house. They want to go in everybody else's house and get their raggedy AC. Go ahead.
Verse 26. Thou hast also committed fornication with the Egyptians, thy neighbors, greater flesh, and has increased thy whoredoms to provoke me to anger.
Right, because you know when we came out of Egypt, you have 2/3 of our people that want to go back into Egypt. And same thing today. You got 2/3 of our people that want to stay right here in America. Go ahead.
Behold, therefore I have stretched out my hand over thee, and I have diminished thine ordinary food, and delivered thee unto the will of them that hate thee, the daughters of the Philistines, which are ashamed of thy lewd way. Thou hast played the whore also with the Assyrians, because thou was unsatiable. Yeah, thou hast played the harlot with them, and yet couldst not be satisfied.
Right. You don't worship what they worship, the Philistines. Then you went to Assyria. No, first it was Egypt, then the Philistines, then Assyria, then Babylon. Now in America, they still doing it. Still falling behind these philosophies, these false ideologies. Go ahead. Playing the whore.
Thou hast moreover multiplied that fornication in the land of Canaan.
So after Israel got caught in bed with the other men, they ain't stopped sleeping with them. See that? Go ahead.
Until Chaldea, and yet thou was not satisfied herewith.
Woman like that's just like women that are like to have a serious trauma issue. They got something going on within their mind where they can't keep their legs closed.
Gone.
She even wipe her mouth and say she done the wicked.
Gone.
Right. And they actually, in actuality, they feel like they haven't done any wrong. Go ahead.
Verse 30, how weak is thine heart, saith the Lord Yahweh, seeing thou doest all these things, the work of an imperious whorish woman.
Imperious.
Can somebody look up that word?
I was about to say, hey, what that mean?
Please look up that word in the concordance.
What verse?
Yeah, spell it first.
What verse?
Baby, let me tell you what that means, what the Lord said about you, real quick.
Curious.
Man. Emperor.
Imperial. That's the bottom B.
Imperious.
That's what they call the bottom B in the club.
What verse that was?
Yeah, I was saying.
What verse? Verse 30?
Yeah, verse 30. Ezekiel 16 and 30.
16 and 30.
Concordance or the Google?
Concordance.
Either one with it.
Or, yeah.
I got the Google one. It says, for Google, it says imperious. It says domineering in a haughty manner, dictatorial, overbearing.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds like Jake.
Hey, what's that? A brawling woman?
Hold on, let's see what it's saying.
That's how Jake walking around like they running to.
Yeah.
You can't ride.
Yeah, imperious or domineering. What does domineering mean?
Dominate.
You can't even look at Jake without them trying to fight you. They
Right,
running shit.
right. You around here, boy, I'm talking about
One's will over another in an arrogant
Prideful slave.
One's will over another in an arrogant way.
Oh, domineering is one's will over another in an arrogant way. Haughty as hell out here hoeing around and just you got a nerve to have some pride about it.
Trump, my president.
Or I can have whatever man I want, like
Yeah,
stuff like
that's
that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a mindset clean going to more catastrophe. You're supposed to have one husband, one man.
Right.
Right. Singleness of heart.
Come on. All right.
Verse 16, chapter 16, verse 30. How weak in thy heart, saith the Lord Yahweh, seeing thou doest all these things, the work of an imperious whorish woman, and that thou buildest thy eminent place in the head of every way, and makest thine high place in every street.
Like ain't no stopping with Jake. They willing to worship anything but what's right. Go ahead.
And has not been as an harlot, and that thou scornest higher. I'm gonna read it again. Verse 31, and thou hast buildest thy eminent place in the head of every way, and makest thy high place in every street, and has not been as an harlot, in that thou scornest higher.
Keep going.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
But as a wife that committeth adultery, which taketh strangers instead of her husband, they give gift to all whores.
That's the point right there. So all the stuff that the Lord gave to us, right? We gave it to. Listen, like normally when you got a woman walking down the street and she's advertising, trying to keep this PG-13, and she's advertising. Normally you would give her something for what she's advertising, right? But you got Israel walking down the street advertising, right? Not only is she advertising to give something, to open her feet up, but also she's giving gifts. You ain't got to pay Israel. Israel gonna pay you.
And she got a man at home.
And she got a man at home.
That's what the Lord's saying. You got a man. You acting like a whore woman, but you got a whore's wife.
Come on. Go ahead, read that part again.
Verse 30, how weak is thine heart, saith the Lord Yahweh, seeing thou doest all these things, the work of an imperious whorish woman.
See, a natural whorish woman be out there selling their body and doing all that. But the Lord was like, yo, you a wife.
Yeah.
You acting like a whore.
Right. Well, what is wrong with you? Go ahead.
Excuse me, we're still talking about collectively as the bride of Christ, correct?
Basically the woman.
The woman. Yeah. Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, the bride.
Yeah, the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, the church. The
Yeah.
church. Yep. Not all Israel. They were,
Understood.
all Israel being wicked, but not all Israel gonna be the elect. The church.
Go ahead. Go ahead. All right. An imperial whorish woman. Let's go. Take it from there.
Verse 31. And that thou buildest thy eminent place in the head of every way, and maketh thy high place in every street, and hast not been as an harlot, and that thou scornest hire, but as a wife that committeth adultery, with taketh strangers instead of her husband. They
taking strangers. Can you imagine? And you come home, you trying to get her to open her feet for you, but she closed her legs for you, but open her and when she go out in public to other men. That's crazy. Go ahead.
Verse 33, they give gifts to all whores, but thou givest thy gift to all thy lovers, and hearest them.
You imagine a prostitute paying. That's crazy. Israel out here paying to be a whore.
You can think something wrong with that. I don't want that. That's
I don't want that. That's no. But that's how the other nations don't want to deal with us. They just want to keep us confused. They don't really like us like that. So Israel want to be a part of them so bad, like they'll give them whatever. Go ahead. Cause remember, that's how I said in the beginning, when he found us naked and compacted in blood. Like these other nations, they didn't care about us. They didn't want to have no dealings with us. Go ahead.
But thou givest thy gifts to all thy lovers, and hearest them, that they may come unto thee on every side for thy whoredom.
Right. But guess what? We were chasing after them, but the Lord said we ain't gonna never overtake them. Now let's get back into this Hosea.
Back at the book of Hosea, chapter 2 and verse 9. Therefore will I return and take away my corn in the time thereof, and my wine in the season thereof, and I will recover my wool and my flax, given to cover her nakedness.
Right, because he's like, I might as well not give you all the stuff I give you because you're giving it to them. So I'm going to take back what's mine. You know?
And now will I discover her lewdness in the sight of her lovers, and none shall deliver her out of my hand.
Right. So he turned us back into that dirty looking crack smoking woman in front of the other nations. Now you're no longer going to be beautiful. Now you're going to be despised amongst the nations. All these other nations are going to frown. Ugh. That's how these other nations look at us right now. Go ahead.
Verse 11. I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, her Sabbaths, and all her solemn feasts.
Look where we at right now. Now we're trying to remember how to do it correctly. Go ahead.
And I will destroy her vines.
We want to be a good. After we've been ran through, we want to be a good wife now. We're ready to settle down. Yeah.
Jenny from Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I will destroy her vines and her fig trees, whereof she have said, these are my rewards that my lovers have given me. And I will make them a forest, and the beasts of the field shall eat them. And I will visit upon her the days of Baalim, where she burned incense to them, and she decked herself with her earrings and her jewels, and she went after her lovers and forget me, saith the Lord.
Right. We forgot about the Lord, man. We forgot about the other nations. They forget about their God, but we forgot about the Lord. We had to come back into the remembrance of it because of the transgression. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Therefore, behold, I will allure her and bring her into the wilderness and speak comfortably unto her.
Now, the Lord is speaking comfortably to us right now. Yeah. Listen, girl, why are you doing this? You know how you be that one in the strip club? Girl, you ain't even gotta be in here. but see, you know, everybody had that one that was just you just wanted to be the one, right? And we're that one to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But he's making us the one. You know, he is our soulmate. You know,
True soulmate.
Even though we were out of character, he's getting us back. He putting us back, getting us back in pocket. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And I will give her vineyards from thence in the valley of Achor, for a door of hope, and she shall sing there as in the days of her youth, and as in the day when she came up out of the land of Egypt.
And that's gonna happen. We're witnessing it happening right now. You know? Keep going.
Verse 16, and it shall be at that day, saith the Lord, that thou shalt call me Ishi, and shalt call me no more Baali.
Ishi means husband. Right? So what did he say? I shall go back to my first lover, that my true love. That's Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go ahead.
For I will take away the names of Baali out of her mouth, and they shall no more be remembered by thy name.
All right, so now, read that part over again.
For I will take away the names of Baalim out of her mouth, and they shall no more be remembered by their name.
Hold that right there. Let's get Zechariah 13:1 again.
This is the book of Zechariah 13:1. In that day there should be a fountain open to the house of David and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem for sin and uncleanliness.
All right, so now that fountain is Yahweh Shai. He's the one that's bringing us back to Yahweh. He's the one that's cleansing us. All right, so now we're going to no longer call upon Baalim. All right, who are we going to call upon? Yahweh Shai. Keep going.
And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will cut off the names of idols out of the land, and they shall no more be remembered. And I also will cause the prophets and the unclean spirit to pass out of the land.
And that's what we're fighting against right now to this day. All right, and we win in the fight, no matter what it looks like. We win in the fight. That was it. I think that was it.
This is Isaiah 1 and 2. It says, Hear, O heaven, and give ear, O earth. For Yahweh have spoken, I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doeth not know, my people do not consider.
We don't know our home, we didn't know our home, and we didn't know our creator.
Right.
Who we were given unto.
A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity. See, they was sick, like that whorish woman that was looking like a beanpole.
With all kind of sores on it, looked like the hair on and all kind of stuff.
That's right. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger. They are gone away backwards. Why should you be stricken anymore?
Why? Shit. Go ahead.
Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick. The whole heart is faint.
Right, so the Lord knows he had to purify us. Because, I mean, we're going to continue in that same cycle. Over and over and over and over and over again.
Two-thirds are still in that spirit today.
Correct.
From the sole of the foot, even unto the head, there is no soundness in it. This is how it used to be.
Correct.
But wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. Would you sleep with a woman like that? They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Your land, strangers have devoured it in your presence.
Right.
And it is desolate as overthrown by strangers.
Right. So now, that's what that woman looked like. So what did the Lord have to do? He had to purify that woman so he could marry her. So we're being set up for Yahweh Shai. Just like, was it Esther? That was who was the king at the time? Was it Artaxerxes? Xerxes. Right? Before he even could touch, wouldn't he
gone. He had
every month he had her like washing this and do this, purifying this. And that's exactly what the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is doing to us.
Yeah, like 6 or 7 months.
Yeah. Purification.
Purification. And a healing. Yeah, the healing and purification.
Right.
Yep.
So because you heard what the elder just read, we had to be healed from that.
Yep.
And we were healed through that fountain, which is Yahweh Shai, man. Right. All right? But he was that doorway that brought us back to Yahweh. Right, because we broke that first covenant. Right? So we're no longer going to be calling him Baal. So what did he do? Somebody get Hebrews 8 and 8.
Hebrews 8 and 8. This is Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8. It says, for finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant.
Keep going.
It says, well, I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah.
Right. So the Lord, because we broke that first covenant, right? He gave us a bill of divorce, right? But now he had to make a new covenant, right? Go ahead.
It says, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
Right, because if we were going to according to the other covenant, we would have went right back and did what we did, went right back out there in the world and committed fornication again. Go ahead.
It says, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord.
Keep going.
For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. It says, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts.
Right, so that's what's going to happen. So we'll never have the mindset to commit whoredoms again.
So, hey, if I may add on, though, we'll never be able to break the vows of our marriage with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
So
the things that we are committed to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be instilled in us, man.
Right.
So
go ahead.
So we'll never be attracted to any other idol, man. We'll be attracted to our God, our man, which is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Right. We will never cheat on him again.
It says this is Mark 10 and 27, and Yahushua looking upon them saith, with men it is impossible, but not with God, for with God all things are possible. So
right. So even though like with men, nobody else can beautify that woman, clean that woman up. Only the Most High could do that.
Yep.
So that's what he made it possible.
Yep. Yahweh gave him power to forgive sins.
You know, that's beautiful, man. And just to know that we'll never go off again, ever. Somebody said please up over here.
This is James chapter 5, verse 7. It says, be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. It says, behold, the husbandman waiting for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and the latter rain.
Right. So all the elect are going to be sealed, from the beginning all the way to the last hour. That's the early and the latter rain. And the Lord is being patient, beautifying his bride, getting her ready for the marriage. All right?
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 3 and verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, go yet love a woman, beloved of her friend, yet an adulteress. According to the love of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua toward the children of Israel, who look to other gods and love flagons of wine. So I brought her to me for 15 pieces of silver, and for an homer of barley, and a half homer of barley. So that's just what the Lord telling Hosea to marry a whore, and he had to buy into it. So that's just what the Lord, this example of how the Lord, you know, he's bought into the nation of Israel, man. He's chosen us to be a peculiar people unto himself. But we go in and ran a whore, all right, with other philosophies and other doctrines. So it's the same thing, same way he feels.
There you go. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and 23 to finish up the brother's point. Ye are bought with a price. Be not ye servants of men.
So don't follow after these philosophies. Yahweh Shah paid the price, all right, for our salvation. So why would we worship anything else but that?
Galatians 4 and 1. Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father.
Right. Those tutors and governors are the elders, the men out here teaching.
And the law, at the time, it would be the law. The law was like our tutor and our
the law was our schoolmaster.
It was the governor. The law is our schoolmaster. and to teach us and to govern us into being righteous.
Con.
Right? Even so, we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of this world.
Con.
Hey, so like if I may add on, so that was like the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua writing the law, statutes, commandments for our vows in order for us to be one with him and be able to abide with him and what's the word? Righteously, not be able to go off, not to be able to break the vows,
Con.
But when the fullness of time was come, Yahweh sent forth his son. See, that's the divorce, the first divorce.
Con.
But now he brought us back to him through Yahweh Shai, married us to his son. But when the fullness of the time was come, Yahweh sent forth his son. His name ain't Jesus. His name is Yahweh Shai.
Con.
Made of a woman.
He only sent them unto the children of Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right.
Made of a woman, made under the law.
Con.
To redeem them that were under the law, Israelites.
So Yahweh Shai fulfilled the first covenant that we broke, and through his sacrifice opened the doorway for us to enter into the second covenant.
Yeah. Well, Yahweh was the first one.
Con.
And then he put us under Yahweh Shai for the second.
Con.
But he sent Yahweh Shai as a death angel in Egypt.
Con.
But our covenant was with the Father always.
Con.
All right. It says, and because ye are sons, Yahweh have sent forth the spirit of his son into your hearts, crying, Abba, Father.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal, to be connected back to the Father.
Con.
Wherefore thou art no more a servant, but a son. Basically, no more a whorish woman, but a wife.
Con.
All right. Then an heir of Yah, and if a son, an heir of Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. That's the point. Howbeit then, when ye knew not Yahweh, ye did service unto them, which by nature are no gods.
Con.
That's calling them Baali.
Con.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, but now after that ye are known. But now after that ye have known Yahweh, or rather are known of Yahweh,
Con.
how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements, whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage? That's
Right.
2/3.
Right. That's 2/3 of our people that are going to be stuck in the sin all the way to their destruction.
Right. The Lord snatched us out of the mud and the scum, and they clean us off, and then they jump right back into it.
Jump right back into it. Jump right back into it. Like, because that's death being chosen rather than life.
Yep.
You know? They chose that. Instead of choosing the covenant of life, they chose the covenant of death. All right?
Interjection.
Go ahead.
This Proverbs 6:20. My son, keep thy father's commandment and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thine heart and tie them about thy neck.
Right, right. Because, and that's where we went off, because we weren't listening to the law of our father. All right? Which was given unto us. So Yahweh Shai had to come down. And when he came down, he became he fulfilled the first covenant and was able to help us, was able to usher us into the second with his sacrifice. All right? Because we transgressed against Yahweh with the first covenant, with the laws being given us to us by by Moses.
Just jump down to 24. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman.
Right. From the meaning those philosophies. All right? That was it.
Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids.
Right. And who is that ultimate woman that people are lusting after now? America. All these other nations and 2/3 of our people are lusting after America, man.
You ain't got to get it. What John said, he said he wondered after her.
Yeah, he marveled after her.
Marvel, yeah.
Right. So lust not after her beauty, because normally some messed up stuff going on in the mind.
Right. Second Ezra say the people were taken in great number.
Man. Real quick, hold on.
I just wanted to go into the Yahweh divorcing us and how 2/3 end up marrying unto false idols and false gods. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and 32. But I would have you without carefulness, he that is unmarried, right, which is the elect, the 1/3 and the hopeful elect, right? Because we got divorced and now we're waiting on the marriage supper of Yahweh Shai, right? It says, but I will have you without carefulness, he that is unmarried careth for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord.
That's talking about marriage for real.
Right.
Yeah, break it down for me.
Yeah, so what that's talking about, go up a little further.
Verse 30.
Yeah.
Verse 30. And they that weep as though they wept not.
Right. So basically what it's saying is we're in a time with those that are married to act like they don't have wives. Don't be sitting around trying to be focused on what your wife wants to do or how to please her. Even if you have a wife, you still need to devote your mind to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Those that weep act like you weep not. Like you born for a little bit, get back out here and teach. You got a wife, spend some time with her, but get back out here and teach. All right, keep going.
And they that weep as though they weep not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not,
Right.
and they that buy as though they possess not.
Right. So like be willing to lose everything at any given moment. All right, and keep your mind focused on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Go ahead.
And they that use this world as not abusing it.
That's the point. It's okay to get married. It's okay to have a wife, but you still got to have your mind focused on doing this work. Because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American men have an obligation, a duty to get out here and teach and usher in the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Go ahead.
For the fashion of this world passeth away.
Yeah, because all this is going to perish. Even your marriage certificate that you got on this side, that's all that's going to be burnt up. All right.
And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passes away. But I will have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the things that belong to the Lord.
Right. So if you ain't got a wife right now, don't be running around here trying to find a wife. All right. If you're unmarried, you're free to. You don't have that obligation because you have a duty to a woman once you married. Once y'all get married, all right. But if you're unmarried, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You have more time to freely do the Lord's work. Keep going.
How he may please the Lord. But he that is married careth for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife.
Right. See?
There is difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy, both in body and in spirit.
Right. There ain't too many virgins out here, but women that are unmarried, the same thing. You know, just watch the videos. Just, pray, believe. And then the Lord maybe send a man of the Lord your way. All right, but the main focus shouldn't be on when you come into the truth, like trying to find multiple women just because the scripture say you're allowed to do that. You get what I'm saying? That shouldn't be your focus. Your focus should be trying to please Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. All right, that was it on that. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3. Commit thy work unto Yahweh, and thy thought shall be established.
Exactly. That is right. Commit thy works unto Yahweh. Don't be focused on trying to get a woman or get. I mean, we don't abuse the world. We got to live in this world. We got to get our daily bread. If you happen to have a wife, chill. That's somebody you want to chill with. That's cool. Honor her as a weaker vessel. Deal with her righteously. Deal with her according to wisdom. All right, but make sure that she doesn't have your mind, because your mind needs to be focused on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai.
Man, if you don't have a family, man, you can have more free time to do the Lord's will.
Right.
You're not tied up so much.
Right, because think about it. All these things will be used against you to try to pull you out, especially when the Revelation 13 and 16 come around.
Yeah, but also having a family, the Lord can use them to teach you your husband. Teach you how to oversee a congregation or a kingdom. How to average out how you should deal towards the Lord, how your woman should deal towards you. There's a lot of lessons that can be learned in having a family as well. So that's what Paul's saying. Like either or, to make sure you got all your ducks in order. Priorities straight.
All right, so you got one.
And seek the kingdom first, and everything will be added to you.
Gone. This
Hold on, I'm about to restart the live. It paused.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.